All right. So what did we do last time in Infra? We went through the train station. Then we went into the area beneath, like we went in some like access rooms. We looked at some haunted tapes. Then we went into the tunnels below Jeff Walter's headquarters and we found the bomb trap that was set by the guy who ran the Hammer Valley Dam. And then we escaped from that and we managed to get up into Jeff Walter's personal study and we found out that he is not actually evil and he was like detained by the military. And then we got into a bunker that was operated by the military where we found out that the metro accident from the past that we learned about, where a metro train was trapped in a collapsed tunnel, and all the people that were on the train have disappeared and were presumed dead. Actually, they were abducted by the military, and it's suggested that the military executed all of them because they would possibly reveal the experiments that the military was doing in their secret underground bunker. And then we explored some of the bunker. So that's what happened last time. Oh my god, right. Radiation mushroom experiments on civilians. Yes. You were in the monsters bunker. Monsters? Big corruption bunker. Finally, the plot is getting crazy like everyone said it would. You can watch for the cool text Graphy hated. Yeah, sure. Garage has had a lot of ups and downs, but I enjoy seeing it. It's fascinating. Yeah, it's like... I kind of wish I had just watched someone else play it personally. It's one of those games where I'm not really getting anything out of playing it myself. Like, for example, Blue Stinger, Shenmue. I had seen those games both before. I had watched many playthroughs of both of those games. Playing them myself was a completely different matter, and I thought that I got something out of it with both of those games. Garage, I feel like I'm getting nothing out of doing it myself. So, I'll just see it through to the end, just because it's not annoying enough that I want to completely quit, but it's not very enjoyable. But now we're going to play a good game. We're going to forget that that game even exists until tomorrow morning. Oh, I'm excited to see what else is going to happen in here. So, yeah, the last thing, we opened this door from the main hallway that we came in from. That blast door down at the end is where we came in, and we activated the power in this area and turned on this switch that opened this door leading into the room where the trains are. The trains that were holding the civilians that were abducted by the military because they were a security risk. What's over here? Nothing. This door doesn't open. I appreciate you sticking it out even if you don't like it. Well, I'm glad someone's enjoying it. I wanted to like it so badly. I was like convinced when I first saw it. I was like totally convinced like this is gonna be like a new favorite game. This is like gonna be one of the best games that we've ever played on the channel, and I was just wrong. I was completely wrong. Can I climb up here? I don't know. Is this like a fluke? Am I not supposed to be able to climb up here? Huh? Is this intended? I feel like there's probably like a geocache or something up here. What's that? Gizmo? Hey Mocha, how are you doing? Welcome. Maybe I'm not attentive enough, but I don't feel the philosophical bits are well connected, or maybe I'm just not reading through them. in one sitting. Here? It's a funny reaction. Graphite movie greets me. Yeah, it's a movie that can talk to you. Amazing, isn't it? What people can do these days. Let's go down here. Did Garage suck? I wasn't watching because I wanted to play it. I'm not having fun. I think it's like probably one of the biggest disappointments that I've played on stream. Just for my personal preferences and like the experience of playing it, I'm super disappointed in that game. I'm not saying that it's like bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just not for me. Huh? Ah, crane. They'll need a crane. They'll need a crane. Okay. What am I doing? Welcome, Lily, also. What do you mean you don't feel like the philosophical bits are well connected? Like they just come out of nowhere? Or are we supposed to lower this and use it as like a battering ram? Seems like we can't lower it any further. Oh no, we can use this to bonk this out of the way, probably. This is the coolest. I love when crane in video game. Yeah, I agree. Yes. Alright. So I guess that's what we were doing this for? OSHA's gonna have a field day. Cool crane physics. With the audio getting close, that's pretty cool. Okay. I guess that's it. You're ostensibly OSHA. Ostensibly. If only we don't have to fish and refuel the whole game. Yeah. I guess that's supposed to be meaningful as well. I think that can work in some games, I just don't find it particularly interesting in Garage. That thing is really swinging around. Love it when Monday posts Cherno. Yes, it always makes me happy. Thank you for posting Cherno. Bro, you posted Cherno. You were going to gain subscriber. That doesn't work. It communicates most honest joy. Yes. Yes. I wonder if we can go on the subway. Oh, it looks like it's just like opaque glass. So, oh, hey, this actually works. Did this one open? No. Yersh. Ah. Oh no, this puzzle is in Dino Crisis. The Dream Diaries followed a pretty linear progression in terms of their themes. I mean, I just can't even remember. They just didn't stick to my brain at all. Oh, this is the corpses of all of the people.
Oh no.
A little underwhelming reaction.
Oh. Sorry. Going through.
What are you guys sweating about? Can I climb over this? Hey, Gellhound. Love that he reacts to walking on them. That is pretty good, isn't it? He cannot stop quipping. This gives me hope that one day Graffy will dance on my grave. Well, let's hope that you are not going to be put there anytime soon, 8 lives. Reload flashlights.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
I like that they didn't even bother to bury the bodies or anything. I mean, it was implied that they had to leave in a hurry. I think I am stuck. I think I'm stuck back here. I think I cannot get out. Great. Does that work? Is there any reason to come over here?
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
Turnip chips. There's turnip. Maybe we can open this somewhere else? I don't know. I wish Mark would not put away his flashlight every time he climbs up on something. Or he would like just pull it back out. You guys, I think I'm gonna be honest, I might just watch the last 4 episodes of Kaiba on my own during the week and then just show them on Friday and watch them again. I really want to watch more of that. Is there any reason to come back here? Except for just to photograph the bodies? So was the dead guy earlier related? I mean, he might have been somebody who got too close to, you know, the truth or something. She will look away during repo check. No, I'll probably just watch it again. I feel like I should have gotten an achievement for disrespecting all those corpses. Alright, this seems like that might be the way forward. Let's look around a bit more. We did open this. That doesn't work. Or is this gonna be the way forwards? That's definitely needs to be photographed. Wonder if there's anything on the other side of the tracks too. Let's go in here and just see what's in here. You didn't step on the other line of them. You did not reach the Chivo requirements. I'm sorry. What are these? Oh, uranium enrichment. Uranium hexafluoride gas enters centrifuge. The lighter separates and rises. The denser sinks down and is extracted. Enriched gas is sent to a second centrifuge. Process is repeated in a cascade of centrifuges. Interesting. You can photograph the bars and the sign here. Ah.
Intriguing. Fascinating.
Thank you. Uh-oh. No thank you, big follows. Time to fix a nuclear reactor. Oh god. What is up? Denny's. What? Why Denny's? Hello Farmsteads, welcome. Denny's. Thinking about the Guar song, Immortal Corruptor now. Why do I always think about Guar when I'm streaming? Didn't even say, want to become famous? No manners these days, I know, right? These young people don't do anything by the book anymore. What's this? we'll find like a button for that somewhere. Let's look over here. I wonder if these tracks are electrified. Like, will I die if I step down? Nope. Just normal tracks. Is there anything down here? Is there a box? There's that video, you know. What? I don't know if I know. But for some reason, these subway trains remind me really distinctly of Fallout 3. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because there's like glowing green stuff around too. This area has a more distinctly Fallout 3 feel than like a Source engine feel. There's no third rail. Yes. Later that day, we thought the nuclear reactor was inevitably going to blow, but apparently some guy came by and fixed everything. It will happen. We're probably going to have to fix a nuclear reactor. This place is radioactive. If you no clip, you find a guy under the floor wearing them as a hat. I'm thinking Stalker. I could see that as well. I've been kind of thinking about wanting to play Stalker lately. I've never finished that game. I think I got to the point where I was like basically... I was supposed to go into some lab, but I was like too scared. It's like the lab or like whatever that's in the southwest of the zone. But I was just too scared to go in. You comfy? You having a little coffee, Augersley? Sleeping quarters. We need a code. Well, we did get a code. I have my notes here. 2077, I think. Huh? Huh? I guess I don't have it. Telephone's disconnected. Yeah, I made coffee. Good. I'm glad to hear it, Auguski. Thought your coffee maker was broken. I wish I liked Stalker. It has cool atmosphere. It's for a particular type of gamer. Oh, this actually opened. Ah, so this is the door where I think we've been here before, right? I think? Yeah, I remember that computer. You know, I wish that we still had computers that look like this. Be nice. The code? Oh, it's 2077? It was right? So what? Yeah, why is enter and cancel putting in numbers? What? What? What is happening? What is going on with this? 0. What? Oh. What? Very strange. never finished Call of Pripyat, but I did the other two. I got a little carried away exploring and doing side quests in Pripyat. Yeah, same here. It's easy to kind of like burn up your patience with the game, doing side quests and just like running around. And just kind of like when you get to the end of the game, like when you actually go to like Pripyat, you're kind of just like, I'm good. You found it very frustrating to play initially, but someone told you to play on the highest difficulty and somehow that fixed it. I think that's because it makes like headshots basically kill any guy. So it's more, it somehow like expedites things. I don't know what happened with that number pad there, but achievement unlocked, state's accommodation, and the icon is like a noose. Do I want to go here right now? It would be great if I could like turn on a light.
Still 8 packs of batteries left.
So we are burning through batteries. We still have plenty, but I get nervous.
I have like a ton of these things already.
Let's go ahead and reload the camera.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
Nothing else to photograph? We don't need the flashlight in this room, but there's still a little more to see here. God. G1. Oh, a key. And a diary. Thursday 16. I'm really starting to think that Richard isn't doing so well. He has an unsettling gaze, as if he might grab a knife and start stabbing people at any moment. No one likes being around him. Even the guards keep their distance from him. At night, I can hear banging and other disturbing noise from his room. Friday 17. I'm trying to figure out why Richard stole paint cans from the storage. Is he redecorating his room? I might be getting paranoid, but I think I can sometimes see a dark silhouette of a human figure in the hallway between Richard's room and mine. I must be going crazy after being a prisoner for so long in this cursed bunker. Sunday 19. Something has gone terribly wrong. The guards locked the doors yesterday. I heard rumors about some metro accident that happened near the main hall or some explosion. Richard hasn't shown up since that happened. I doubt he caused the accident, but something did happen in his room. If they don't let us out of here, I'm going to sneak out and find out what happened. Monday 20. Berg has just escaped. I can't believe he left us here. He escaped shortly after the guards brought him back. Before that, he told us to wait a few days until everything is normal. The others are trying to figure out how Berg got out. I need to see what's in Richard's room before I leave. I hope he doesn't kill me. So maybe that was Richard's key?
Fascinating.
That we just got? Can't turn on those light switches, unfortunately. Xander Berg. We have the key. We heard about Xander Berg escaping. It's the American flag. Alright. Can we get in here now? No. Holy shit! Whoa! What is this? Is that photographable? No. A computer? Can I not use this? Underground knowledge, Raven, inventor, suit, God organization, Death Green, trees research. Huh. What? You found my apartment. Apparently Mark feels like photographing every mushroom patch here. Even in secret bunker, Osmo Olet. Mark comes back to the office and they are like, bro, you are a civil engineer. Why are you investigating government conspiracies? What are all these photos? How are we meant to fix a mushroom? You can take a photo. I think it's for solving the secret code messages in the game. Does that help us to,
Intriguing.
How is that corruption? It's just numbers. What about this? That's not corruption? It says there's some numbers. There's like some codes inside, behind this wall. So is that gonna like lead to anything? Hey, that's that creepy mask, isn't it? The one that was in the creepypasta tunnel? Ugu. Slumberman. Numbers are inherently corrupt. The human fallacy. Ouroboros on the ceiling? Now you awaken him. No! No! Don't say that! I don't want the mask man to come get me. No. Is it gonna turn out that Osmo Olet is like in on the conspiracy? That'd be pretty funny. Huh. Ah. Hmm. I think you reading Ugu made me turn my head, yeah. You've been trained. Ugu. I think Osmo Olet being here is a plot hole since it was founded after they built the bunker. Uh-oh. Am I meant to, like, do anything down here? Ah, there's batteries.
That's 9 packs of flashlight batteries.
Auto brewery syndrome. Oh, hello, mage. What did you mean earlier when you said you were going?
8 packs of batteries left.
You were going dwarf mode or something. What's that? Fan tunnel. Funnel. Hello, Nisse Rain. Well, here's another fan tunnel. I can't close that. At least there's some light in here. Yeah, it is the strongest beer in the world. The beer with the highest alcohol volume. Apparently. Where am I going? Hopefully I'm not missing a bunch of stuff by going through here. I hear some beeping. A brief D&D session again, but my pals can only play after their kids are in bed. Ah, I see. Is this a shortcut? Oh, yeah, I guess so. So, what's the point of this? It must be it. Huh? Oh, responding to Emily, yes. This reminds me of, these tunnels reminds me of Lost in Vivo. if anybody is familiar with that game. It's a pretty cool game. Something about it reminds me of like the initial sewer tunnels and some other parts of that game. 101% alcohol by volume. Oh no. Terrifying. Where's the water then? Yes. How corrupt, living in sin, all three of them together. Don't you know that marriage is only between...
That's 9 packs of flashlight batteries.
One man and one woman? What's this? It's barricaded? Gizmos? You found the neglected plushie. I'm sorry. We will take them home. That is me, living among books. You are enjoying those, huh? Marriage, yeah, that's what it's called when bears get married. It's like I'm almost there.
Can't carry any more of these.
This room's propped open. But why?
That makes 10 packs of batteries for the flashlight.
There's no, like, documents in here. Neither of those opens, so... I mean, is that it? I just can't do anything else here? Is there any way I can get into G5? I wonder. Nice. Wow. It's so damn 70s in here. Yeah. There's a lot of the 70s in this game. No, you get into G4 and present video game TV shows. Ugh. Next up, we're going to show you the top 5 worst RPGs of all time. We need a Southern Belle for 10 minutes redeem. What is the top 5? Well, why don't you go let X-Play tell you? The truly putrid lagoon. You are forced to position the poor idiot at strange perpendicular angles. You tell me? You put on this voice for Garage, what, Southern Belle voice? Or the, presenting the worst RPGs of all time? Final Fantasy 3, or is it 6? This is too confusing. What did they call a horse-drawn carriage pulled by bears then? A Bart. A bear cart. You can peek in there? There's corruption inside? Really? We want to get as much corruption as possible. I'm really hoping we can get above 90% to get whatever the secret is. What is the...
Interesting.
Oh, there's a noose in there and someone's dead legs. I'm confused. She again goes peak mode. So that's what people in San Francisco ride, yeah. You all along thought it was the subway. Actually, it's like a cart that you get into and a bear pulls you around. Radiation hazards.
What are they doing in here?
Am I not supposed to, like, wear any kind of protective equipment in here? There were no birds singing, and the pants were dead. Control room. We can't open that. Graffy will be mutated. She will grow a black beret. Mark didn't want to have children anyway. Just some decontamination showers. NBD. We are getting irradiated right now. Why is this not corruption? I think these computers are also making me think of Fallout 3. Every computer in that world looks like that.
I can fit these in my pockets.
You can't fit these in your pockets.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
So what's the point of this room? Hey, here's another one of those centrifuges that we used at the water treatment plant. Oh, there's corruption. Richard, I've told you over and over again to use proper precautions when experimenting with the core and the reflector. A mere screwdriver is not safe, no matter how good your prestidigitation is and how cautious you claim to be. If that reflector locks in, we're all dead. Oh. Richard. You fool. Oh my god, are you serious? Are you fucking real?
Interesting.
That was so good. Incredible effects. I don't get it. Have you heard of the Demon Core, Mocha? Please, Graffy, do it again. Fine, just for you. Basically, Mocha, this is a reference to an actual historical event where there's like a sphere of, I don't know, it's like uranium, I think? Something like nuclear. And this semicircle that is around it, this hemisphere that it's like inside of, reflects like a, I don't know, alpha or gamma or beta particles, something back at it. And if you take another half of it and put it on top, then it will go critical and basically send out like a lethal amount of radiation to anyone in the immediate area. And this is like, there's a historical event where scientists were studying a thing called like this, and someone was fucking around and holding the top half of it open with a screwdriver just like this one, and then they slipped and it fell closed, and the room flashed with blue light, and then pretty much everyone who was exposed to that died not very long after that. And it's famous because the same core killed like a lot of people in different incidents. It's a famous meme. He got instantly cooked. Yeah, it's... 2 people died to it, the literal exact same core. Famous meme of death. I also didn't get it, but didn't want to admit. Yeah, Google the demon core. When you were talking about this like 8 streams ago, I was thinking about this. The joke was so dumb until they let you do it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Mocha, I'm surprised that no one has drawn you with the demon core yet. Oh, Nora Tempe. Also. Very good. Literally no safety precautions at that lab.
Fascinating.
Corruption uncovered. They have the demon core here.
I can fit these in my pockets. I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
So, is that everything in this lab? Seems like it. Unless I am missing something.
Can't carry anymore.
I'm still not really sure how to progress in this place, though. Why is the top so small? I don't know. Incredible they put a demon core in. I love that of all things, an object called the demon core is a real life thing that exists. Yes. Is extremely real. And not your friend. You can leave via the vents after you've seen everything. Have I seen everything? You mean the vents with the fan in it? It was like over here? Mark getting radiation poisoning while you're explaining the joke. How do I... Isn't it like you're supposed to turn off this fan somehow, though? I think you did. Okay. Whoops. Spores in the vents. Would you lick the demon core if you had the chance? No! You have to set off the detectors. How do I set this one off? You need props for this puzzle.
I don't think I can fit these in my pockets.
I love how he says pockets. My pockets. New Twitter game account. Can you do the demon core? Oh! What the fuck? I never even saw this before. Boots full. Shroom boots. I almost fell. That is how Karibo shoes in Mario are made. Alright, so that's where we came from before that went to the pool. Gas sensors. I wish I could find something in my life that would make me as happy as Graphite Hollow playing Infra. I think everyone wants this. I think that in terms of just like sheer enjoyment, this is probably the most enjoyable game that we've played. Ass sensors, lol, got 'em. Damn. Ah! Squeak. Where's the last one? Fan closes automatically when all sensors detect toxic gas. Oh. Hey, I didn't even see this. Wait, no, we've been in here before. We already photographed all this. Toxic gas. Gas. Do we have to find like another source of mushrooms somewhere? Maybe there's something at the pool. Let's go through here. Gosh. Gosh. Wish I had more Rockstar to drink, but I don't. I already drank it all. Oh, no. Why are you saying, oh no? I'll zoom in so that I feel like I'm further down the tunnel than I am. You are out of energy drink. It's okay. There'll be more tomorrow. I just don't want to drink so many in one day. Ugh. Oh. Ah! I was attempting to feel relative sadness due to your anguish. It's not so much anguish, I just wish that I had more. Wonder if there's just more in the cafeteria. New from Osmo Olet, the world's strongest energy drink. I should have some more coffee. Yes, have some of that. Oh, it's this. Yes, Shroom Bear. Like in Made in Abyss. You are crying from that. No. Oops. No, bear. No, no. So many? I mean, I already drank 2 energy drinks today, so I shouldn't be having more. Alright. Yes! Alright, we can get out of here now. Ass creature has appeared. Mia. Raffi is dropping her plushie and feeling immense guilt over it. I mean, I don't like to drop my stuffed animals on the floor. It does make me feel bad. Partially because it feels like they are being disrespected, but also partially because they might pick up icky crud off the floor. I don't want that. Bear. At least I know I haven't hit a tolerance ceiling. When I have too much caffeine, I get really irritable and like my brain goes like 1,000 miles an hour. I just tend to get kind of like panicky. Probably I shouldn't be having caffeine at all, but it's annoying to wean off of it, and then I'll be missing the flavor of energy drinks. Hey, look. We can see the outside world. Is that where we just came out of? Wait, where did we just come from? Broken ladder.
I have like a ton of these things already. I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
We come from this one? Or is this like the way forward? Okay, I think this is the way forward. Let's go up here first. Graffy always thinks the floor is dirty, even though she cleans the floor. But like hair and sock fuzz and like rabbit fur, like miscellaneous crud that gets tracked into my room and stuff. I can't deal with that. I can't climb up there, so I guess we just go. If Mark will get unstuck from wherever he's trapped right now, what the hell is that all about? Bless you. I am still burping, by the way. Wow. It will never stop. Just get our daily 20 seconds of sunlight. Raffi will die if we become roommates. Why? She is right. The floor is dirty. I'm glad that you agree. Mark just loves tunnels too much. And arsenic. I make the floor dirty. You are like Pigpen from the Peanuts. Oh, we hit a map change. Do you drink special energy drink or is it normal? Just normal. What would a special energy drink be? Why even clean the floor then? I mean, I vacuum. Because otherwise the floor looks gross and it gets really dirty. Pig pin from the Peanuts. Peanuts. I make the floor dirty. Different flavor. There's too many scary noises. ES. Book. What is that sound? You cry and freakten now. No, I'm big and strong. I don't afraid of anything. This is like a stalker level right now. That guy that when you look at him, your view zooms in on him and like you take damage, he's gonna appear. There's a lore note in these vents somewhere. You should not have opened that door. No! Wednesday 15. It's been a while since I last wrote. I've been thinking about Eric Kleinman lately. I have to say I miss his company. I wouldn't know what to tell him if we ever met again. I hope he doesn't think I just left without even leaving a note. I'm so mad at myself for believing we were doing something good. I thought Eric would receive my letters, but it turns out that wasn't the case. We had no idea that we would eventually be prisoners. Some people were allowed to move around freely and even use the phone sometimes. I was the one receiving special treatment the whole time. I was leading the science team, and I knew more about the project than anyone else. They said that's why I couldn't come and go as I please or use the phone. I thought this would be a short project, but I've been here for years already. Monday 20. I was about to leave my room when the guards came for me. They took me to the hallway where the phones are and told me they were going to give us some supplies. I asked them to bring me some medicine, giving me a chance to use the phone. No one answered. That wasn't even a very good idea because they're probably tapping our phone calls. I have my supplies now. It's time for me to leave. I'm leaving this diary here for anyone who might escape. This entrance seems to lead to the sewers. Another sewer level. If you manage to escape, find me first before you tell anyone else.
Fascinating.
Corruption. Alright, that goes to the sewers. What's... Oh, there's nothing over there. Only way to go down. Vent lore. Most pungent type of lore. Oh no, that guy. So remember the switchboard puzzle got you a phone call? Yes. Is that about to come up? I don't remember what even happened when we made that phone call. Oh, this music is way too creepy. That is disgusting right there, by the way. Absolutely foul. Is this a fatberg? This is just like sludge. Stallberg Underground. Our diarist here made the call. Oh, cool.
I have like a ton of these things already.
Let's reload. Reload.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
Starfish? Oh, it's just a star. Stallberg Underground. Oh. Can't let that go unphotographed. Whoops, nope. Ah. SpongeBob ref. Yes. You skip ladder. Oh, batteries.
Can't carry any more of these.
Good,
I still
free
have 9
stuff.
packs of batteries left.
Good stuff. Very good. Nice, Jim. Transit ticket. Save this ticket during whole trip. Whoa. What was that? Bumping my head on something. Can't get through there. That's where we came from. Keep out. I didn't realize open sewer is actually the same city as this. Yeah. Apparently. This must be under the metro tracks. Ah! Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. God damn it.
Someone will need to call that later.
Yeah. Hammer spray. Remember when there were nice lavender flowers? Those blissful and vibrant days seem so far away now. So quaint, yeah. Now we only have baleful and violent days. Are we going to the magical underground city they talked about? I keep waiting for that to show up. I wonder if it will. We're gonna see that eventually. Ah, the sewers. And another broken catwalk. And another one down there.
I'm pretty sure that's not meant to go
Oh
like
my
that.
god. This place is going to hell. And another one?
Someone should get
Oh my god. What are they building these catwalks out of? Tissue paper? And there's a ladder going down right there. Let's look around and see what else we can find first. There's another one right there! There's like 4 broken catwalks in the same area. Is that cracked? It looks kind of bad. The puzzle here has a right and wrong way to solve it, by the way, huh? Is there an indication of which is which? Can I? Probably not. Keep line valve, flush line valve, keep closed. pH sensor, low pH warning. This is the water treatment plant all over again. No, but there are some clues. There's another fucked up spot. Seems we can't photograph that one. Do not close if both flushing lines are open. Actually, just keep this always open. Okay. District supply line valve. How can it be wrong if you can complete it? This seems corrupt to me. Moe? No. I love the tiny fixes he points out still. Yeah, you know, you gotta, that's what we're here for originally. There's the district supply valve. I don't suppose I can go into this water, right? Oh. Sewer water bath. Alright, we're back here. So, we must be looking for a valve handle somewhere. But where? Where are we gonna locate that? Oh. Well, that solves that. Alright, keep closed. So we want to close this.
That should do it.
Alright. Pointing out the demon core. Yeah, that's not up to code. You have dissolved in the water. Is that the right way to do it? Should I still not close this? That was the wrong way? Really? How are you supposed to do it then? You don't miss much if you just leave, if you don't feel like it. I wanna solve it the right way if I can. Whoops. Oh, there's a valve handle up here. Is there a way to fix that steam pipe? It doesn't look like it. Solving is inherently vile, as expected. Why is that expected, Augersley? This is Steamwood all over again, is it? pH sensor. I'm kinda, I don't really know, like, what else I could possibly do here. Bergman? So we can't even close this, right? Oh, this needs to be open, right? So does that pH sensor show if you fixed the water plant earlier? Yeah, I'm wondering about that. I could close it. I am very strong. I believe you. 8 Lives is always like pumping iron while watching the stream. I only just now realized steam wood could be rearranged to mood waste. Yes. It's a pretty accurate description. I don't know how to solve this correctly, if anyone knows. We'll look this up real quick. You closed the left valve up here. Why only the left one? Yeah, I don't really get it. Is it because this is the sewer pipe and then this is like the water supply? And so it's not supposed to be going into the raw water? And it's supposed to be going out to the sewer? Is this like something that we could have seen earlier, like at the water plant or something? Before closing the right one, you need to close the central one down there. What? But the note says, do not close if both flushing lines are open. Oh. Okay. So now I open the other one? What does this determine? And how are you supposed to know this? It seems very unclear. Oh, now this is open. Mood meseta. And then the water pipe down here. Well, I opened the water pipe down here first. Like I opened that. I opened that, and then I closed the right one, and then I closed this. And then I closed the sewer pipe, and then I closed this. Did I do that wrong? Like, do I have to start over now? Then only the right up there. Okay.
That should do it.
I don't understand that still. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. What is this? Like, is that the way forward? That seems like it. We'll make a new save. So we can get out of here. What is this? Purple valve. Very fancy. Get through here. A fuse.
A sledgehammer. Might come in handy, I guess.
What? Finally, a valve for girls. Me neither, to be honest. Yeah, it makes no sense. Wonder what we're gonna use that hammer for. What do these even go to? Mark is now armed. Alright, what's down here? Alright, so I assume that I somehow turned that off. Hey, maybe this is where the sledgehammer is for. Yeah! That was pretty satisfying. Oh, God. Oh, what is this? I think that's where the fuses go. Yeah.
I don't think I can fit these in my pockets.
We have a fuse here. Let's get the other fuse. Now it's really Half-Life Alyx. I want to play that game someday. I don't have VR. Is it fun? Seemed like people were like super jazzed about it when it came out. I love how you just throw the fuses in. Yeah. They just magnetically snap in there. Molex Copan. Hatch 1, hatch 2. What? Copan, the perfect coffee maker. Bobby, mascot. Who is like in there? Flood doors alarm control panel. Who made this? Like, you should save before using this machine. Okay. I literally don't think I could progress in this. I mean, the game's not too hard, really. It takes a little bit of, like, nosing around and looking, but... I'll save. Oh my god. Missing yellow, red, and pink. Alright, so we want the pink. It looked more purple to my eyes, but... And we want to get a red valve from the other water pipe, maybe? You have chat help. No, I mean, I solve it pretty much on my own most of the time. Leica does help me with stuff where I don't, like, break it to the point of not being able to progress, but... This feels like a Robin project. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Is this a fucking Hitchhiker's Guide bit? I don't know. I've only read one of those books, and that was, like, over a decade ago. A red valve. Alright. So... Coffee? Hatch 1. Special. Yellow, blue... How do I know which valve to put where? Does it even matter? Maybe I will look around a little bit more. That thing is just going, spinning around. This doesn't work. We're going to trip on the coffee. It's possible. Results. Red, yellow, green. Remember. Error. What? We make a hard save on slot 4. Huh? can't plug that in. Is there a red valve somewhere that I missed? Did I put the wrong valve into the pipe back here or something? You're missing a valve and a can. Trip on coffee, aka neck pain. No, that's the valve handle that I brought here. That's the normal size. We're missing a can. I wonder where that even could be. Oh, well, we did turn some valve handles that might have opened this hallway. No, that's still closed. Is there even anything beyond there?
I still have 9 packs of batteries
Doesn't really
left.
look like it. Missing a valve and a can. It's not up here. It's all in the new area. Okay. Can. These look appropriately sized. Oh, there's the can. Hear that? That's the can. Mage. We had the same thought. Just play with all the valves in that room. Ah, one of them will fall off, I guess. They did look like the same kind of valves. Wow. Play. Play. Ah, I see you. Yeah. There we go. I thought I saw something light up. Maybe it was the door. Oh, valiant steed. Let's see what we do now. We have every valve. Alright. Coffee, hatch 1. We have 3. We have the red, yellow, and green cans. But what? Remember green. Oh, we have a white can. Milk, coffee, mushroom, and red is special. Coffee goes in hatch 1? What does that even mean? You can't do all the combinations in one go. This is why I told you to save. Remember green. What does that mean? Bobby mascot. Coffee plus FD? What does that even mean? And where even is the coffee can? Hey Ilya. How you doing? Fierce deity. Coffee and mushroom. Oh, coffee and milk? What? No. Big fan of Bobby. Big fan of Booby. Oh, you played some tabletop games. Hey, Doro. Coffee can is on the shelf? I thought that was the milk can. Coffee is always hatch 1 and it is in the room. Oh. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Alright. So first let's try coffee with milk. Okay, we have green. We got it to green. What is coffee plus FD? American voice. Doro. Doro. The green light needs to be solid. Oh, okay. How? How do I make it solid? Purple? Oh.
Haley to pick me up.
What? Alright, so let's try load game. Can I just like set everything up and then swap them out and press the buttons? Let's try with green. Mushroom. Most interesting are red and green. Doing all red gives you an achievement. What do you mean all red? I don't know if I understand. And what does these mean? What is coffee exclamation point and coffee plus FD? What does FD even mean? Strong or weak? Bubby mascots.
A little pick me up.
Yes. Cool. Set it up for flavor, then take 1, 2, 3 of the mystery setting. Can I do it again? Two seconds.
This is actually some really good coffee.
Taking 4 gives you a power up. Mark 1 luck air hike.
Not bad.
I tried all 3 settings. So there's a setting for 4 somewhere? Taking 4 gives you a power up. Oh, 4 coffees in total. I see. Ha! We just died?
This is actually some really good coffee.
We wake up and immediately start drinking it again. Now you are strong. Imagine having to do a Zachtronics every time you want a damn coffee. I mean, they would increase in difficulty until I would just give up. So I guess now I will load and then try the red one. I wonder what the red... What could this even be? This is how you wean off caffeine. Green. Alright, there we go. You become Red Hulk. Yeah, I become Red Hulk. Wonder what special is. What is that? It's like the fucking DPH like setting. Creepypasta coffee. This is an Augersley simulator. This is just what I do every day. Instant nightmare mode coffee. It's the coffee that makes you see thousands of transparent spiders. What was that? There's like a guy. The shadowy figure is Morco. Who's that? So this is like mushroom coffee, right? No, not quite. I saw a guy. You feel. These are fun. Fun little things. Stand back, Graphite. I'm going to Mork. Ah. Wait. Special ingredient. Why is this open now? Can't believe Graphy isn't scared. I mean, I was terrified that some guy was gonna pop out. So, does that mean that I can proceed now? Morco closed the door, opened the door for me? Monday win. Is this how I progress, or? It's like a mechanical version of the mask guy. Ah. So, is this the way to proceed in the level? This looks pretty definitively like this goes forward, but it seemed like there was another way you could go. Back there. There was like, it seemed like I could have gotten into the tunnel. It's one way to open that door. Yeah, like, it looks like I could get down there. Possibly? Like, can I jump to here? No, it won't let me climb over. I thought maybe I could climb over and go into that tunnel, but I guess not. The river is the way forward. Okay, so I think we've seen everything here. We can proceed. The flood door was wired to the coffee machine. Oh, okay, so all you have to do is turn it on. You are in the guy realm. Realm of a guy.
Like sticking a fork in an omelet. No thanks.
I like that he got a unique voice line for that. 3 plus FD coffee unlocks the flood door. Oh, okay. Flood door. Ah, I see. My AWOO button is broken. I don't know what valve to turn. Your AWOO button? Maybe it's Dorko, our old friend from Dracula. I wish that Dorko would come back. I wish that that Dracula game was good. We could hang out with Dorko again.
Well, that's gonna be expensive.
What? That? I miss her. The Dragon and the Devil. That game was absolutely insane. Pontica? Well, don't know what that is. Milk. The Morco encounter disables the steam pipe and opens the door. Ah. Pontica is moonshine. Ah, I see. Well, I assume I could not proceed. What was that?
That doesn't sound good. I should get out of here, and fast.
What? I am afraid. What is that sound?
Shit, it's stuck.
I have to throw a brick at that or something? Oh, the water is picking up. Oh, fuck. Ah! Oh, I need to bring a brick up here and put it in there, I think. This is scary. This is scarier than Morco. Still not enough? Ah! Ah, not enough? What? Ah! 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 No, I dropped it. Ah! Oh, the door was green? I didn't notice. I thought that it would like say something, or like Mark would say something, or there would be some kind of a sound or something.
That doesn't sound good.
Get up there, you fucking brick.
Fast.
I'll get it this time. Posthumous Photography Award. Oh, there was a couple of bricks up here already.
Shit, it's stuck.
Alright, there we go. Am I safe now? That was really fucking scary. Half-Life 1 noise. Got to be the most intense section of the game. Yeah, it was quite scary. You're safe here. Oh, thank God. Oh my God. Alright, let's look for a fuse, because there's an open fuse slot over there. Should take a picture of that.
This looks familiar.
You managed to avoid drowning. Is the corruption here in the room with us? I did see a document, but I didn't know if I was still on a time limit or not, so I didn't look at it yet. Should probably read that. Let's see. Choo choo, mini trains. I just love mini trains. I need to find more mini trains and make them go around the tunnels. Who doesn't love trains? Yeah, I know, right? That's something I can get on board with.
Interesting.
I don't know how that is corruption, though. How is that corruption? We go backwards? There's no switch there. Let's look around down here. Corruption. They have a child working here. No, the water followed you in the room and it has a knife. No! Don't say that. Why are there so many discarded boots in this game? Possibly damaged. Do I really want to turn that on then? Danger. High voltage. Can I control the switch with this? Oh wait, no, 2 was what I wanted to do, right? Certainly looks like it changed. That I should probably take a picture of that. What am I doing here? And what about the fuse? Like, where is that? I was thinking about cowboy boots. Imagine not getting the bonus part at the end of the game because you missed that document. Ugh. That would be absolutely miserable. Fear of drowning is pretty intense in people, yes. The water is terrifying. Absolutely dreadful. Where is the fuse for this? Oh, it's just a box with batteries in it.
That makes 10 packs of batteries for the flashlight.
I am stupid. I thought it was like a slot for a fuse to go into. I was confused. Fused. Doing heel turns in cowboy boots makes me think of that gif of the mom from Metabots. What? What? I post in Utah. You realize later. Okay. Why is this not working? It looks like the track changed, but what am I not understanding here? So do I need to switch 3 so that this like section of the rail is open so it won't like derail? Possibly damaged. So what am I not understanding here? Is it impossible for me to go this way? Because the third switch is damaged and therefore can't ever be switched so that I can go forwards? I think that might be it. Yeah, alright, I get it now. Right, now we switch this. Alright, there we go. What's this? Can't open. Do we just blast down that bad track? Yes. Let he among us who has not blasted down bad track blast the first track. We can go over here, but why would we want to do that? Room? No. Shoot the first rope. Oh my god. Ah! I was almost killed by mini trains. More like sus track XD. Okay, zoomer. Nice dodge, thank you. That does not open. Graphite, do you not like mini trains? I mean, they're not as good as full trains. They're okay, I guess. Unintentional dodge. I didn't even know that was coming.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
Yeah, I guess. Quick save, go through, and didn't work. Nah! Ah! Ah! That scared the shit out of me. You missed it, but your boss was on that mini train, was he? Are you making a joke about my theory about our boss being in on this? I dropped the Cheez-It. I'm sorry I scared you with my yelling. What kind of Cheez-Its you got, Augersley? Sewer pipe 3. Oh, more water. It's funny that they added batteries, but also just gave you more than enough. I guess it would be unrealistic to have infinite flashlight. Yeah. I think it's more, somebody said this in the first or like couple streams, but it might be just like just to make you feel a little bit more pressured, I guess. Was I supposed to bring a valve here to close this or something? I usually prefer the burnt ones, but they did not have them. Yeah, I prefer those as well. I don't know how they didn't do that earlier. Like, didn't figure out that people really want just those, like, earlier. I think Graphy has finally honed battery efficiency practices from Doom 3. Yeah, exactly. How can you not? There was a key near the switch? Really? Let's just F9. They're so good. Yeah, I mean, there's no point in the regular... No point in the regular Cheez-Its, frankly. After you tasted the burnt ones. The big ones are good, though. Jumbo. Cheez-It Jumbo. Oh. Oh. Oh, that can happen to you. I guess that makes sense. Have you had the big one from Taco Bell? Cheez-It? A big Cheez-It from Taco Bell? Big one from Taco Bell? I have not tried the Jumbo. Well, you're missing out, obviously. Whoops. Whoa. Weird looking water. Look at that. Holy shit. The big one from Taco Bell. The big one from Taco Bell.
That makes 10 packs of batteries for the flashlight.
Batteries. There's one of those bears. Bearteries. We got it. Taco Bell makes big moves, introducing the Cheez-It Tostada. There's a bunch of dead fish down there. What are fish doing in the damn sewer in the first place? Get out of here. There's a catwalk there. With like a little platform. You can like look down on the world. West Stallberg Discharge. Oh, there's some ivy coming down from above. We have not seen the sun in a minute. I would like to take a peek at that again. Broken! The sewer pipe 3 might have a small leak. Right, so we gotta fix that pipe first. I see. We go down. They are nothing, Graphy. By definition, they are dead. Dead. I used to really like the Doritos taco shells. You know, that's asking for somebody to trip and fall right there. I don't think that that's very smart to be building shit like that. Ridiculous. Absolutely no consideration. His is the first time Taco Bell has offered a digital exclusive as part of a one restaurant test. Fans can get all this cheesy goodness in the big Cheez-It Crunchwrap Supreme for $4.29. Wow. Amazing. Wonder how much longer is left of this chapter. Hopefully we can wrap it up tonight. Yeah, the Doritos taco with the Cool Ranch shell was quite good. They are living Garage Bad Dream Adventure down here. Oh, don't make me think about that. There's 2 ways through this area. Press the hold to lower water level gate hold time for 20 seconds. What? In case of a water emergency? I mean, we were having a water emergency before, but... Oh, man. Notice, 1 button equals 2 gates. Broken! Gates 1 through 3 and button 2. Broken! What? 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 road trip to California? No, thank you. They actually made this puzzle explanation easier because many people got stuck here. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't immediately make a whole lot of sense. Room. Oh. Hello. Well, that will help us to close that valve. We are always having water emergency on movie night. There's something cool on the bottom floor. Be sure to explore all of it. I will. They put the big Cheez-It in the Crunchwrap Supreme. I mean, that sounds kind of disgusting. Like, that Cheez-It's gonna get wet from, like, the moisture of the heat of the food. Like, that seems utterly fucking foul. I can't imagine why you would do that. Well, that is...
Yeah, that's a leak, alright.
Yeah, that's a leak. What about leak spin? It's going to get so wet. Why are you saying yes, yes, Augusley? What the hell is wrong with you, boy? There's cone. Why not put Graphite Hello in the big Cheez-It? I am small enough for that, occasionally. There's dynamite. Do I need to, like, find a brick to throw at the dynamite or something? Augersley wants the Cheez-It to bend and flex. Yeah, he wants, like, a... like, new gummy Cheez-Its. Sour gummy Cheez-Its. With, like, sour cheese flavor. There's something cool down here. That sounds really good, actually. No, it doesn't. Shut the fuck up, Augersley. You just quit trolling. It's unbecoming of you. I need to drink water after that. Sour gummy cheese. Sour cheese gummy is the Harry Potter jelly beans. Keep trolling. I'm not. I would. Well, you're speaking in all caps, which convinces me of the severity. Oh, I didn't have to take that valve all the way around. I can't tell the stream. I was literally just eating a Cringe Wrap Supreme. Why is cringe about them? They're good, aren't they? The only reason I don't eat them is because they have that weird, like, liquid cheese that Taco Bell likes to use. It just, like, gives me the willies. I've overcome my disgust of mayonnaise, but I don't think I'm ever gonna escape, like, the nasty fucking nacho cheese, liquid, putrid nonsense kind of aversion. Ugh. Ugh. I uncorked the seal on Taco Bell again, but I have to take a 2-hour train to eat it. That's a bit excessive. Crunch traps are awesome. I just don't want cheese in the middle. Yeah. I haven't eaten at Taco Bell in probably like a couple of years now. Because it's just not convenient to eat when you get it at like a drive-thru or something. If you want to eat it at the car. And COVID kind of turned everything into like drive-thru or delivery only. I don't know what is the cool thing I was supposed to find on the first floor. You can pass through the bars? Is this cheese sauce like the wacky spray cheese sauce? No. It's just like liquid cheese. And maybe photograph the dynamite? Really? What the hell? You can pass through the bars?
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
I don't seem to be able in the center? Right side of the middle column. It certainly doesn't seem like you can. Maybe if I crouch, make it. Oh. That is very difficult to notice. It really doesn't seem like you should be able to do that. There's some grass. Tall grass. Like how Luigi can alter his molecular state in Mario 64 DS. What? Grass. You find the Pokemon in the grass. Grass. It's too dark with the flashlight off. Oh, reload camera.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left. I'm pretty sure that's not meant to be like that.
Cave. Wow. What? Ugu. What the fuck is that? Ugu. Great guy. Yes. Extremely hidden guy. Nice flowers. Ugu and the cure-all blue mushrooms. His eye should follow you, IMO. I was just thinking that. Seems like a missed opportunity. The female voice in the background sounded like it was not from within my headphones for a moment. What female voice in the background? That was cool. He was emitting vaporwave tracks. That was pretty great. Yeah, it's in my bathroom when I turn the light off. Don't say that. That's too scary. No. Apricot ghost. 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 That is Graphy's voice. Get out of the house. We don't have a female voice in the background. Out of the house. She's hanging out with that one guy from the picture. Oh yeah. The picture, of course. Gosht or gorsht refers to tender meat cooked for a long time and used as an ingredient in a number of Middle Eastern cuisines, Central Asian cuisines, and cuisine of the Indian subcontinent. The word stems from the Persian word gosht, meaning meat or flesh, especially that of goat. Have you ever had fish? Yes. Not spelled like that, but yes. What in the fuck is this?
Graphi, you are wrong. It is pronounced as Goaty.
Goaty. It is pronounced as Goaty. I am not understanding what the hell this even is.
The Persian word wisht.
Wished. You want a hint? Yes. I just don't understand. You can also ride the train instead of doing this as you fix the sewer pipe, but I want to fix this too. Every button can control 2 gates max. Okay. Alright, now they're all on button 1. I could have swore that I had it set up so that, like... Gate 4... Yeah, look, there's 1 button to 2 gates. Alright, so button 2... So is just button 2 broken and I can only open gate 4?
I am learning that you can get the Mexican pizza sauce on anything at Taco Bell if you just ask. Only for 30 cents.
Wow, what a bargain. Another gate needs to be connected to switch 1. Only gate 4 and switch 1 works, so you need to open gate 1. Also another gate needs to be connected to switch 1. Okay. Ugh, this is so annoying. No.
777 quadragentillion 777 unquadragentillion 777 quadragentillion 777 novemtrigentillion 777 octotrigentillion 777 septentrigentillion 777 sextrigentillion 777 quintrigentillion 777 quattuortrigentillion 777 tetragentillion 777 duotrigentillion 777 utrigentillion 777 trigentillion 777 novemvigentillion 777 octavigentillion 777 septvigentillion 777 sexvigentillion 777 quinvigentillion 777 quadorvigentillion 777 trivigentillion 777 duovigentillion 777 unvigentillion 777 vigentillion 777 777 November 777 Octodecillion 777 Septendecillion 777 Sextillion 777 Quintessilion 777 Quattordecillion 777 Tridecillion 777 Duodecillion 777 Undecillion 777 Decillion 777 Ronillion 777 Octillion 777 Septillion 777 Sextillion 777 Quintillion 777 Quadrillion 777 Trillion
I don't know how to solve
777
this.
billion
This is too confusing for me.
777,777,777.
It's really unclear. So, if there's no switch on the button at all, does that mean that it goes out both blue and red? Or... what does that mean? How could that possibly be true? Like, I hate this. It's way too hard to see this and understand what's happening. It's going to both. Okay, so gate number 1. Gate number 1 always goes to button 1, no matter what. So that means that gates 2 and 3 needs to go to button 2. Alright, so it's going out red from here into this, and it's going out blue. I wish there was like an intermediate level of crouching. It's just way too hard to see. This is too high, and this is too low, so I just cannot see, like, sufficiently. Alright, so this is... So it can't be going to this switch box, can it? So this has to go to red, actually. Goes to red. Which goes to button 1.
Drateflon is now trapped like a rat.
Thank you, Drateflon, for the follow. So it's going red, here, blue, this goes to this. So why is this not working? This puzzle is shit. I just hate that you just can't see. Like, I just cannot fucking see where everything is going. Gate 2 literally can't go to the blue branch because then it will by default end up going to... This is so fucked up. Saw someone playing INFRA. I gotta give a follow. It is a good game. There is another path. I know. I want to fix this though. If I'm here, I want to solve the puzzle. The first switch is set to blue. Now it's second gate. No. Well, the first switch... How is the first switch? The first switch is not set to anything though, is it? Or are you talking about the first gate? First switch is set to blue. Huh? Don't know what you mean. Alright, this goes into this. So this... Alright, there. I just solved it, I think. Oh my god. There we go. I don't like this one. And this was apparently more confusing before. So Am I gonna miss anything if I take one path or the other? Like, is that a consideration? It's probably the most hard puzzle of the game. Yeah, it's something about it is just very confusing. And it feels like you just don't really get sufficient information. Like, it's kind of hard to tell what happens when it goes into one of the boxes that has two outputs. I had no idea there were two paths. Is there anything particularly interesting on one or the other, though? Oh, it's just closing automatically. Most levels have two paths. I mean, I'm mostly concerned about... Here, I'll just make a save game here, slot 4, and we can just do both of them and see. I'm mostly concerned about just missing something particularly interesting, or like something that would be key to getting us closer to the 90% corruption, like, documentation. That's all fucked up. One rewards better and is harder, one is easier but you miss stuff. Okay, well I'm gonna assume that this is probably the harder path that gets you more stuff. They probably end up at the same location. Blood door, we probably need another valve handle here. Unless we just can't open that door at all. Seems like I had a red light next to it. Keep out. We can't open that. Ah, there's the valve handle. On the other side of the gate. What's that sound? There is the key? I didn't even see it. I feel like they maybe need to... Oh. Well, I better load my game then, because I think that I should probably go back and get that valve handle, I guess. Guess so. It's way too hard to notice the keys, I find. Like, they're often just like in places you would not think to look. I guess that's the point, because we're all the way back here. Wait. Let's just go back, go in there. I like how the door is still going up and down, but there's no alarm this time. It's hidden. Okay, I'll look for it. Like, they have that little yellow tag attached to them, but they're so small. Open sewer 10 kilometers. Oh, that's not even a valve handle. That's like a shopping cart with a wheel on it? What? I don't know. No idea where the key could be. It's just way too hard to see the keys. It's under the stairs? Oh, up there? Okay. Thank you. Don't worry much about missing stuff for a while. I mean, I just like to see as much as I can in the game. Because it is very long. That's probably in one of these cans or something. Yep, there you go. That doesn't open that. What's that? Oh. In the water?
That makes 10 packs of camera batteries.
That mushroom fella is still doing that science thing, but I think there's something better than those green slimy glowing shrooms. Some guy found blue ones. Hell yeah, blue slimy glowing shrooms. Maybe there are yellow and pink ones too. Well, the guy didn't remember where he found the blue ones, but down those must be some magic. Oh damn, those must be some magic shrooms. I had a flu, but when I took a sniff at the blue shroom, the flu was gone. Damn good stuff, and they aren't even toxic.
Intriguing.
That's corruption?
That makes 10 packs of batteries for the flashlight.
Well, I guess we got that. Is it just a painted picture of one of them in here? Can't honestly believe how long this is. When you started, I thought this was going to be 3 hours tops. No, it's a 30-hour long game. It's a long-ass game. He is doing science with the teddy on his bed. Teddy. Graffy leaving the toilet seat up, so it's not like you're gonna be drinking out of it. What does it matter? I always put it down in my place because I always remembered that at my parents' house they had dogs, and if you leave the toilet seat up, the dogs would drink out of the toilet, which is obviously disgusting. Mark's 30-hour long workday. I made an assumption based on the first area. And you know what they say about assumptions? They are assumptions. Oh my. Wonder how big this level is. Alright, so I want to see what's on the other path real quick. Let's save. And then I'll load the other one. Dogs do this. You have to put the seat down so Emily doesn't drink it. Yeah. She instantly will start to seek it out. No. What's with the beeping? Is it the flood doors from back there? Is there anything even down here? Just leads to this. So there's a limit to how much you can document in a given playthrough, because there's stuff that I documented in the other path that, I mean, I guess I could document this stuff and then double back, but it seems a little bit excessive. Where does this go to? Oh, it's just the top of the stairs. Oh, does this just lead to the same place? Yeah, because this door doesn't open. Alright, so I mean, all that we miss by skipping that little section of the tunnel is one picture of something that's messed up, which we've already missed so many of those that I just kind of don't care about getting that level of completion. Just not at all interesting to me to do that. So let's look around here. Whoops. I'm gonna get off of the ladder here. Look around. Nothing. Food door. Wait. Oh no, this is not where we were before. Oh, this place seems quite large.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
It's completely trashed. And in charge, yes, exactly. Some tools right there. Let's go down here. That's broken.
Like sticking a fork in an omelet. No thanks.
We've only heard him say that like 2 times so far. Like sticking a fork in an omelet. No thanks. So we can't get out this way. Nothing we can do. And seems like there's nothing this way either, but I mean there might be some strangeness with the crouching state going on there. That seems like it though. There's like nothing actually down here. It's just like another photo of something broken, and I just can't move. Don't know why, but I can't move. There we go. We can continue now. Is that broken? There's like some kind of steam or something shooting out up there. Should probably take a photo of that. I guess not. It doesn't matter. Mark doesn't think so, at least. There's a lot to do before the end of chapter 7. Any stopping point is good, IMO. Okay. He saves it for very special circumstances. It reminds him of Twin Peaks. What? Oh. I see what you mean now. He's picking up new figures of speech. No. Is there anything I can take a picture of as I descend here? Love to hurt Mark's ankles by jumping off of ladders. Wow, this place is absolutely massive. What the hell? What even is this? What? What? What in the fuck is this place? Has like mist flowing across the ground. What? There's like a fucking car down here? What is this?
That makes 10 packs of batteries for the flashlight. Interesting.
Go ahead and reload the
I
camera.
still have 9
the
packs of
batteries
batteries left.
Great, I can't fucking read that. Can I turn on the lamp or anything? Look, there's like a little doll there. How am I supposed to read this? There's a light switch here? Oh. It feels like it would make more sense to be able to interact with the lamp. Cistern Report A45. The Stahlberg Bank is still clearly lobbying against this building project. Now, most of the project is on ice until the question of funding is resolved. We tried to tell them how close we are to finishing this project, but they still think the cistern is a very high security problem to the bank. They don't seem to understand it's a much bigger issue if this place gets abandoned. The Bergman Group needs money to finish the work, but they froze the bank account and stopped giving us loans. The Stahlberg Bank has received the support of a number of influential people required to pull this project down. We either have to stop working or start looking for outside investment. Rebuilding elsewhere would be costly, and the Bergman Group doesn't have much money left. So, more corruption. Sister report. So this is a cistern for collecting flood water? Gifu. Ramla. Alright, so we just powered that elevator? Cistern.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
Well, we don't seem to be able to go anywhere else but, I guess, up this ladder. There's a usable crate here, and you know what that means. We gotta go around this side. Put it on the other side of the ladder and take it up there. Something like that. Oh. I guess I can't just climb up this way. Go up the ladder. No. Seems like the crate does not like that ladder. Oh, it can't even fit through the gap. So why is it even here? Poor Bergman. Burger Man. Oh. We're supposed to stack up crates to get over there? Ah! Why did my alarm go off all of a sudden? Ah! That scared the shit out of me. Corruption. Ah. That scared me. I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too loud. It scared the hell out of me. Thought you got a call in this concrete cave. It would be great if that was Mark's ringtone. What? Oh, come on. Nah. It was pretty quiet, TBH. It was not. But I didn't expect it, yes. Unexpected sounds will scare you. Corrupt wooden planks, rotten to the core. Alright. So... what the fuck? Main power, ready to operate, unused, manual toggle. Huh? Really scary surprise when a streamer burps. Did I? It's a good thing Graphie never burps, only sneezes. Feeling like I'm missing something. Like, I turned on the generator, so... ah. What? Oh, alright, I get it. I'm gonna climb on top of this. I gotta be able to climb out here. Alright, alright. Alright. But... okay, great. Oh my god. Warning against having a big head. Does that say Salmiak? I don't know, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that's one way to do it. What were you supposed to do? Set it to automatic up and then get on top? Oh man, we got a couple of these guys today. Supposed to send the elevator down and then race it to the top. Well, I'm glad they let me do it that way. Aldi. Aldi. It seems like we want to get over there, but like, let's look in here first. There's batteries.
That makes 10 packs of batteries for the flashlight.
Isn't that nice, Mark? Oh, it's just it. Here. Raffi is simply smarter. Woohoo! All these nuts. I think I see another movable crate down there. Heh. Heh. Emergency outflow. Broken. That is broken. Do I wanna press this? The be killed by water button. I'm getting the feeling that maybe the idea is I'm supposed to press that and then like run down to a door that opens or something, but I couldn't even see like where the door might be. I can't open that. Why don't we go down and look around a bit, maybe? It's still honking. Honk. Honk. Remember how scary the sound of that approaching floodwater was? Whoops. How do we get down from here? Oh, I was supposed to go this way. Akiaji stare. I want to be subjected to that flooding scene. It must be good for my neurons. Are you sure about that? Crate? Maybe we don't want to lose the crate. We can go through here though, but... Duh. Alright.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
Stairway that leads to nothing. Why did that alarm stop honking? And like, what did that do? Did I mess up somehow? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I'm supposed to go back and hit the button and then come back down or something? Strange. Also, what's with these buttons that like open with like a is like a one-way door that opens the button? Strange. I think the only way to mess up in this game is to throw props in the water. Do I need props right now? Does the game like warn you if you throw something essential into the water? Not in general, huh? Stairway to Heaven atheism version parody, 6 billion views. YouTube 2007. No, but they're usually doubles, Right. Still not really knowing where I'm supposed to actually go now. Like, what did that do? What did that open? Was it this? No, the gate is below the button? Oh. Alright, I'll just load my game. Oh no, I just want to load my slot 1. How would you put into words what makes something a honk or a blare? I don't know. I usually think of blare as in like blaring. Like it's like an adjective to describe how something is sounding. I don't know. I never really use blare as like a noun. Like a blaring siren. Oh, okay. So this is it. All right. We are here. How would one get up there? Oh, there's a ladder. Pros? There'll be all kinds of fucked up stuff in this room. We just snapped so many photos in one room. The Blair Witch Project. The birds were behind it. Oh no. Is there a reason to come up here? Maybe we'll find the valve. This is so cool. Yes. Wow, your infrastructure? That's so cool. Is there any reason to come down here? Raffi, no jump into the shipping container world. What? What? I like the daylight rectangle. Yeah, just a little bit of a reminder. Yes, the game will take place above ground again sometime. After we've been in these interminable fucking like caves and tunnels for like 1,000 years. It feels like this is just never gonna end. All this stuff today is like not nearly as bad as like that second tunnel level, the second level of the game, but I don't know, I've not been super crazy about this level, this like last bit of the game. It feels like this middle part of the game is sagging a bit in a lot of places, but I know that people say the third act is like particularly great, so I'm very much looking forward to that. Huh? What the hell? The game's performances. I should probably get out of here, right? Remember to close this door. Okay. We did it? Well, there's like plants growing on this thing. I don't know what we're taking a photo of, but we are photographing something. Photo moment? Oh, you can you snap the damage you just caused? Of that? Augersley's house. Augersley's 120-degree shipping container house. Portal 2 moment. After you took the train ride, the rest of chapter 2 is all tunnels. I mean, at least there was the water treatment plant, which is like the high point of the game. Wished we had the above ground bit during the first tunnel segment. That would have been a refreshing little joyful, but then we wouldn't have seen the creepypasta. And then what? Augersley house. But this is Augersley house. Do we need this to... I'm up here? Will it even let us do this? No. Tall Augur's house. Augur's tall house. August's tall house. Great, please work with me here. Great. What do we got all these damn crates for? Broken. Dynamite. Noise area may cause hearing loss. Use proper ear protection. Augersley in the house? Why? No understands. I love it when Graphy die. Why? Are you so cruel? Cruel Emily. What am I... doing? Am I not understanding something? Am I supposed to actually climb up there? The game didn't seem to want me to, but I mean, that looks like the only path that I really have. You set off flare, designed to attract sick degenerate ant. Do I? I never asked for this. Mark can't climb. Oh. Let's put this in place and see about climbing up there now. Guess we really did need like all those crates. This is pretty cool. And then probably need to grab a crate and use it to climb onto the pipe. Assuming. Let's see. Climb. Ish. We did it. Yeah. I just thought of the...
Still 8 packs of batteries left.
You know there's like in the click and play. Does anybody know click and play? There's like that one sound effect of the guy going, yeah! Just thought of that. For some reason. Yes. I'm glad that you know that. Nice little garden up there. Yeah, it's very cute when there's plants growing in a place like that.
That's 9 packs of flashlight batteries.
We got a key to something. Love all those little sounds that used to pop up in every game. IDK, can you do the noise again? It's like, yeah! Yeah! It's like a very weird kind of yell.
Looks ready to collapse.
Like, what? Asbestos?
Didn't they ban this stuff?
Oh my god. That was a funny reaction. His specific asbestos reaction. Didn't they ban this stuff? We got a bunch of crates here. Didn't work. Oh,
That makes 10 packs of batteries for the flashlight.
Can I open this? Mark is going to find gigantic tanks of CFCs next. Mark star of asbestos removal memes. What? Asbestos removal memes? There's a grill! I just want a grill, for God's sake. This place has a Portal 2 old aperture vibe. I can see that. Oh, this is so hard to fucking read. This is it. I'm ending my life. Everyone who knows me can understand why I'm doing this. This job was everything I had, and now I don't even have that Jeff... Now I don't even have that. Jeff Walter bought the Bergman Group, and he didn't even try to save it. If there's someone to blame, it's definitely him, but everything else is my fault. I lost my family and many of my good friends. I can't blame Osmo Olet. I was drinking to make me feel better and trying to forget everything. I'm sorry. That's sad. Better photograph that. Oh, I got an achievement. I wonder if that means I just hit 90% of all the documents. What is this? We'll look here with this doll. Oh. Well, it looks like whoever wrote this didn't go through with it. That's good. Don't have that, Jeff. That Jeff. She has not seen asbestos removal memes, the greatest memes. I did read once some stuff that was written by someone who worked in asbestos removal, and they said that there would be points where people would just take off like the protective suits and stuff, like they would remove like hazardous materials. They would just take the stuff off because it was just too hot. It was like too hot and you just like literally couldn't fucking wear it. So people would just get fed up and like remove their equipment, and like there would be people with like just like really destructive and like chaotic personalities like working in the industry, where they basically made it impossible for everyone else to work safely and stuff like that. I mean, it sounds like a fucking horrible job. Photograph it? The doll? Oh, the news? I would simply not just get fed up and expose myself to asbestos. I know those kinds of people that ridicule those who use safety gear. That's very weird. Is this like a masculinity thing, maybe? Alright. Do I need to climb up there? Well, you did earlier when you blindly took photos. Oh. Take a wide field shot and be like everything in there. Just like, I don't even have time to enumerate on everything that is fucked up in this picture. You just please fix it. Alright, let's move this a little bit forwards, and we can put this in the corner to make kind of like a little ledge that we can climb up on. Game is struggling to let me get up there. That's because I was like crouched? Oh, because there's a pipe overhead here, huh? Do I just need a crate? Like a single crate to climb up on this pipe? Okay. Alright. Where does this let us get to? There's like a valve? What does this do? Do I want to turn this? I don't know. It seems dangerous to just go turning shit in this game. Oh, it just doesn't even work. So it doesn't go anywhere. So I guess this is just here for set dressing. Oh, there's like a ladder going up here to this. Let's. There's also this pipe. Looks like I can get onto it.
I still have 9 packs of batteries left.
That sounds like every job. Yeah. Depressing. What's over here? It's fucked up. I can't. I must have already photographed it. Can I like bring a crate here and climb up onto that? Or there's also that door down there. I never tried opening that. Nah. Is there any reason to go over there? There's a door. There's like a light on it. Mark Crab walking along these pipes with a huge crate stuck out on both hands. I hate being safe. That's why I had to make sure to get as weak as and ill as possible within a 1-month period. Hey! This is more water plant. These are... I remember these at the other water plant. Oh boy. This place is quite complex. Mark Crab... I already read that, sorry. More crates. Where's this go? Okay, this goes down here. Assume hazmat furries must be a thing too. Oh yeah. Don't even have to ask. It's definitely true. Why do you think Mark holds his flashlight that way, you know? That's a good question. You'll have to ask the man himself. Alright, who am I? Yeah. I just realized we never checked the door over here as well. Holds it like a flashlight. Ugh. Holy. Oh, this place is so big and complex. Is this like somewhere that I came through earlier? What the fuck is all this? Oh, okay. What? This goes back down to the beginning. This is a shortcut in case you threw the crates down or something? What in God's name? This is so fucking confusing. Alright, so we gotta go all the way back up? Suppose? Okay, so this leads up to this spot that I saw earlier, so what is even the point of this? Like, why would I want to come up here? Is there any reason? Or... This is so strange. Am I trying to get over there? Or... It's the alternate route again? Huh? Okay. I could have gotten up that way by taking a crate over there and climbing up. It's certainly not safe. Okay, so we go into the water treatment area. In case you came up here before using the crates. This is the way forward. Simple reason is it also reads well for being equipped for a game. Oh, you mean the flashlights that they go in the pocket? Classic. These are like the turbines that suck up water. Life-giving water. Oh, I'm starting to get a headache. So here we have more water treatment plant stuff. Cigarettes and beer. Vents we cannot open. Some pallets in the way. I mean, Mark could really pry those off, but... Is there anywhere else to go in here? This is a little bit odd. I guess there's only one way to go, just down. Hydrate, thank you. Feels like something's just going to jump at you here. It feels like that a lot of the time. Graffy will hate hydration from now on. She will only drink milky fuel, no more water. No, no. Guys, remember to drink water. It's still a storm drain. This place was never put into operation. Milky fuel from juice. How? How?
Still 8 packs of batteries left.
Oh. The emergency stop button does make for anxiety. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh no, is there gonna be like more rushing water like we had earlier? Hope I didn't miss anything. Oh, there's a ladder going down here, but where does this go? That's locked, so that's the only way to go down. Can I have some milky fuel? Fine. You don't have to beg. Oh, cool tunnel. This is a good tunnel. I'm gonna say that's a nice tunnel right there. Oh, we're getting close to time, and I have something to do tonight. I have an obligation off stream. Gotta help my friends with something. So I do need to stop pretty soon. I mean, we just entered a new map. It seems like as good a point as any. We want ego-destroying show. Tunnel review stream. This is a nice tunnel right there. It's good ambience. It's good ambiance. Good ambience. Oh, that's probably gonna be it then. Cool tunnel that doesn't explode. You're pretty near the end, but there's a bit more to do. Well, how near the end are we talking? Like in minutes? Nah. Ugh. Get close to the end, but there's a puzzle. So maybe don't rush it. Yeah, we can just do it tomorrow. I mean, it would be nice to finish out the chapter at the end of the stream, but I am tired. And I do have things to do, so... Feels good. Alright, we'll just save here. This was a fun one. This stream? I don't know, I felt like it's just not... I was so unhappy during Garage, and then I was like kind of grumpy during this game too. This is not nearly as making me as unhappy as Garage was today, but I felt like this stretch of the game, not my favorite part. I liked seeing my future home crash and crumble in front of me. Your future home? Yeah, I got the Chivo for 90% of all corruption tapes and documents in Act 2, so we will be seeing the extra stuff at the end of the game apparently. Only 5% of players have achieved that. Thank you, Leica, for helping me to make that happen. I think that Expedited also clued me into some stuff I should photograph, like the train and stuff. So, very nice. Shipping container. The storage room. No. Your end is... Nay! You just have to check if you got 50% in chapter 1. Let's see. Look at my achievements. Photographable spots. How will I know? It looks like I got 73% of the corruption in chapter 1, act 1. Some achievements are spoilery. Be careful. Yes, I did get spoiled on some stuff that I would have much rather not known. I would have much rather been surprised by them. But that's okay. 90%? Wow. Oh, I know what. Yeah. Why is it not secret? I don't know. Good. Sounds in reach. Do I have to get 50 in Act 3 as well? That seems very doable. Seems like if you aren't just like completely not paying attention, then you can get 50%. Okay. That's good to know. Good to know. Alright, well. Yeah. Thanks for watching. We will actually try and finish Garage tomorrow. Yeah. Sorry, I just opened Twitter. I'm seeing good drawings on my timeline. The garage door will get closed. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Garage being over so that I can play something else. I don't hate that game, but I am tired. Oh,
Like
thank
a Raven
you.
gifted a tier 1 sub to expedited delivery.
Thank you very
They
much.
have given 12 gift subs in the channel.
Much appreciated. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Like a Raven. She will open the food gates. And I also, I don't know if we'll have enough time, but I also wanted to try and design the new bits emote and a subscriber badge on stream tomorrow, because we are due for a new subscriber badge, the 18-month subscriber badge. There are a few people who have made it that far. And yeah. Yeah, I need subscribey badge. I think that it might have actually started working at 17 months, but nobody noticed. Because it always seemed to work kind of early. But yeah. We will be back at it again tomorrow at about the same time. But yeah, thank you for watching today. And yeah, I hope you all have a nice evening. And I'll see you later.